Yo, what up?
It's good. It was really good.
Back again for another episode. It's Black3lmo.
And Locks. What up, what up?
What are we talking about tonight? We're talking about so there's this picture that I saw on that Mass Appeal
page.
page, yeah. And that is like a really interesting little game, I guess. Where so it's basically around, so if you've got $10, or if you had $10 and you had to build a banger, that's the name of the game, right? So you have to choose
Like hip hop band, not actual band.
Yeah. No, not band.
Yeah.
Banger.
Oh,
build
a banger.
banger.
I thought
Yeah.
you said band. I
No,
was like,
build a banger.
a banger.
Yeah. So you gotta choose at least one rapper, one singer, and one producer.
Yep.
Alright, you got $10.
Yep.
Right. So for $5,
Yep.
you got a set, and then you got 4, 3, and 2. Can safely assume you don't have the picture, so don't worry, it's alright, ill prepared, of course.
It's right here.
So
It legit took me 2 seconds.
right,
It's carve your ass down.
alright.
Alright.
So
Sick of your shit.
so here's what we're gonna do, right?
Alright.
We go category by category. Alright, you go first.
Wait, as in, what do I have?
Yeah, so we both have $10. You gotta pick. So we'll go rapper first,
Yeah,
and then we go singer, and then producer.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, the way I came at this is, if it's gonna be a banger, it's basically between one of 2 people on this list for rapper. So
Okay.
it's either gonna be 2 Chainz or
Mhm.
Meek Mill, right?
Okay.
Well, for me, but I mean Cardi B is on there, so again, Smart Money would have been her if
Okay.
you know what I mean. But for me, it came down to those 2,
Okay.
and I chose Meek Mill.
Okay.
Alright, but this is where it gets tricky because now
Singer.
the money, the
Yeah.
money is.
So basically, so now you got $6.
Yeah. So I thought Meek Mill, then
Sorry, you've got Meek. Oh, Meek is on $5. So you got $5 left. Sorry.
yeah, the maths. Thank you. And then I was thinking Ty Dolla $ign for $3.
Okay.
Um,
$2.
Yep, that's where it gets a bit. And then with that last remaining $2, I was gonna pick Tay Keith.
Who?
Tay Keith on the bottom right hand side for $2.
What is he? What does he produce?
Yeah, Look Alive
Oh.
and a bunch of other songs for Block Boy JB.
Okay.
So if you're finna get a banger,
Mm.
that's a surefire something finna come out with Meek yelling, Ty Dolla $ign on the hook to kind of bring it back down, and then Tay Keith on that beat.
Okay.
You'd be sorted.
I'll start from the back. You know why?
Mm.
Because the producer would then let me know who has to be rapping on it.
Or you can't work it that way, man.
Nah, because once I pick a rapper, I pair him already with another producer. So if that producer is not going to be on that list, then it fucks everything up. So I'll start from the back. For a banger, although my favorite, there's 2 of my favorite DJs.
Yeah, we know. Ninth and...
Premier and Ninth.
Yep.
But for a banger, because I mean, okay, I'm assuming banger here we're talking about club music, right?
Yeah, that's why.
Right. So
Ninth and Premier.
would not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So damn. I would go Mike Mill Made It and the hook.
So you got Mike Will, so you got $6 left.
Yeah. Whew.
Shit.
So I'd obviously go Mike and then Ty Dolla on the hook.
Yep. I thought I
So-
was gonna have to remind you.
So $7. No, because I was gonna go Frank initially, but like Frank is gonna fuck me up on the rappers.
Yeah.
So.
And you wouldn't work with a Mike Will beat. I don't think. Not for a banger anyway.
Yeah, Mike can do it. No, I mean like Mike's done shit for like.
No, Mike Will does
for
bangers.
Rihanna, bro.
No, Mike Will does
Yeah,
bangers.
so like,
I don't know how him and Frank Ocean will be.
Nah. So now we got so what, 4-7, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, which is losing at $3. Fuck. Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So you just limited your choice to 2 people.
Oh, so I got Uzi Vert then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Uzi Vert featuring $.
Oh no,
Mike Neal made it.
We essentially came out with some very similar.
Right. So who was your rapper? Yours was Meek.
Meek.
Okay. So
And
they're
then
both
I
shit.
had-
Okay.
Oh hell. No love lost then. Yeah,
And
so I
then
had
singer, you had
$.
too. All right.
Yeah.
And the producer,
I had
you
Take
had
Heath.
Take Heath.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had a better producer. You had a better rapper.
No, but
So-
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Like if it's a banger, you know, Take He's gonna have some trap beats. And
No. But I'm saying like based off
off
the
off
the
their
scale.
shit, yeah,
like where.
Mm.
So they're
by a
saying
whole $1.
so
like
Meek
$2.
Meek is $2 worth more than Uzi Vert,
Yeah.
and same as
Same.
Take Heath and Mike Will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'll personally say Uzi Vert was like Meek.
Well, it's because now basically what has happened is it's inverted. Now you're relying more on the power of the production than Uzi shit.
Which I feel is like really what a banger is nowadays. Because
Pretty much, yeah.
because if you think about it, all bangers is because of the producer.
Yeah.
Zaytoven or
DJ
Murder
Metro,
Beats, DJ Eskimo.
Yeah. Yeah. Take Heath.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
Because you're not expecting bars on a banger, right? So anyone can jump on it. Like it's just really about how mad is how hard is that beat and who's on the hook.
Yeah, basically it's now just the beat and the hook that make the shit.
Yeah, right. But that is my pick. Like actually, I think that's interesting. Like if y'all get time to like play it, I reckon just spit your shit out. It'll be interesting just to get people's different perspectives and who they rate where exactly.
And it's a specific one. So if you have if you want a basically a banger or like a dream team for hip hop or something or like rap, then like you can always put that out. But this one's like for a banger, like
just for a bang.
Yeah, just these trap beats and shit. But I'm surprised like Migos and whatnot didn't make that list, but.
True, not even Offset or Quavo.
Yeah, like Quavo on the hook or Offset on the, what I mean. So anyway.
But yeah,
so
it's whatever. Yeah. But real quick, we're just gonna move on to the main part of it, which is the album review, right? And we're looking at
Nasir by Nas.
Nasty Nas Escobar.
So this was one of the
that was the 4th release of
the
Good Music.
track albums from
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. So 4 out of 5, huh? Yeah. You will notice we did skip one, Kid See Ghost, but in essence I think that was because of two things. Mainly, didn't really like that album.
So
it didn't feel like it was warranted to discuss it.
We didn't feel like it was worth really like discussing. Like a few decent tracks, yes.
Yeah.
But
like, collab albums to me aren't really.
It depends who's collabing. But
that's true.
For this one, it was all it was a lukewarm album. Like it was like a straight.
Similar with the A. That's why I didn't feel like just too
right and
two depressing ass reviews kind of.
Like it was even better than Kid See Ghost. Personally,
yeah,
right?
I don't think they were on par.
I listened to a few tracks off like Kid See Ghost, but.
No.
Yeah, but anyway, you get the point.
Yeah.
You get the point.
But onto Nasir.
Yeah, Nasir. Yeah.
Just pretty much.
What's your take on it?
It's pretty much how I felt when I heard Daytona as well. Like
okay.
This is definitely album of the year.
Front
runner, to be honest with you. Because Jesus, like obviously, like for those of you that know Nas, you know what he can do. But ever since it was announced that he was going to be doing a 7-track album, I was like, yo, I want to see what comes out of this, because with Nas, you don't really pair him too much with like beats that are that compete with the raps. Like Nas has always had beats that complement, right? Nothing that he's had to, like, you know, when you're it's almost like it's like a back and forth between the beat and the lyrics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So kind of like when DJ, is it Ninth Wonder and so it's Ninth and Black Thought when they dropped that little EP.
Yeah.
You know, back and forth with the beats, or like No ID and Jay-Z on 444. You know what I mean? It's like they're just trading jabs, but you know it comes off in a way that's good. So you know they work together in a way, but you know they kind of battling for, you know what I mean? Kind of battling for your attention, but they end up complementing each other. Whereas with Nas's other stuff, like you wouldn't really throw out like, you know, those massive beats. That's something that'll in your mind, like you hear the beat, but then you immediately go to the lyrics. You don't think, oh, that was great production because of this and this that stands out. Like, I'm not saying they're bad beats, but they complement him in a way where they're not trying to take over the track in a way.
Yeah.
And so that's why I was kind of excited to see this, because with Ye, you know what Ye can do.
Yeah.
Like he can have, you know, it's pretty much happened with Daytona, where you're not only talking about the lyrics, but about the beats as well, like in equal measure.
Yeah.
So I was excited to see what came of that, and then like I heard it didn't disappoint, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Like straight up didn't disappoint. Like that was like one of the best albums so far. Like this year.
And like, which track would like stood out?
At the moment, I've got 2
it's
tracks.
your favorite, I guess. Yeah.
I've got 2 tracks at the moment that like I still can't. They're slightly different, so I can't like split them just yet. But it's Not For Radio, which was the first track. Like, it's a bit more of a slower song for Nas's flow, especially. But he still pulls it off, and obviously the like the beats and the hooks as well. Like it just makes it a great track. And then Cops Shot the Kid. Yeah. Like that sample of Slick Rick. And then that beat kind of taking it back to the 90s. Like those are the type of beats that you associate with Nas. But like again, this was a great beat, man. And then Ye's verse. Well, yeah, I think Ye had the better verse, but it was just insane. Like the beat, the lyrics from Nas and Ye, like there's a small difference, but Ye just took that out, I think. So probably yeah. So Not For Radio and Cop Shot the Kid. Those are probably my standout tracks at the moment. And then
so like,
I think I would give it 4.5 stars. Okay. I give a 4.5 out of 5. Like
4.5. Okay.
Pretty much that's what I gave Daytona as well. Yeah, I think they're different, but they're on par in the quality that they produce. Because both of them, you know, they stand and deliver. But I think I'm gonna give it 4.5. That's a definite album of the year candidate for me, at least.
Alright. Yeah. For me, like, first thing I thought, like, to be honest, not the first thing that I thought when I listened to it, but after listening to it and just got time to reflect on it, there's one thought that came to mind is like where I was like, okay, good production, good bars, good hooks too. I just don't think the production and the bars like really went along as, you know, like I think but I think that's always an issue, like where you know, if you're a fan of somebody, right, you have this preconceived notion like, before you get into it, like you already have your expectations, because like, you know, not an expectation, isn't it kind of like you've built up this idea of what it's and that makes an expectation, like where you're thinking it's just gonna sound some type of way, right? And that was the same when his album dropped. I was like, fuck, I haven't heard like Nas drop shit for a minute, right? So I was expecting that premiere Ninth Wonder type of feel, or professor type of feel, but I didn't, right? But I didn't falter for that because I was like, look,
he's working with Ye, so you're not gonna.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what
yeah, because I already. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's why I was still like genuinely interested, because you just don't know how it's gonna.
And artists evolve anyway, right? So I was like, look, I'm not gonna be against it just because of that, right?
Yeah.
So I listened to it anyway, and first song's Not For Radio. I like that. Didn't like Diddy though, because like, I just feel like Diddy just does unnecessary shit. Like,
he's just out there yelling, and I love it.
It's almost like Diddy for me is almost like Diddy on a track is almost like Spliff Star on a Busta Rhymes song. He's just doing extra shit, like just stop.
Just
like before it was cool because you're like you had to have your hype man.
Yeah, right? Your hype man out there.
Cool. 2018, cause like a lot of motherfuckers don't
but
even know what hype man are.
The most expensive hype man out. He's bigger than some of the people that he's hyping on tracks for. Like he was on Nipsey's shit. And he was on.
Yeah, I know it doesn't matter though. I'm just like I don't know. Like for me, Nas could have done just not having Diddy on Not For It. Put him on a fucking interlude.
Right.
Yeah. Not on the track. I don't know, but
like I just like Diddy yelling out of nowhere. He's like, "You scared motherfucker!" I was like, "What the fuck, Diddy?" Like, you chilling, then he just comes out yelling, and like, "Oh shit, Diddy's on it."
That's just like a really small thing, anyway. Yeah. But Not For It is a really good track. I basically like 5 tracks out of a 6 tracks out of a 7-track album.
So
the only one that I didn't like is the last one, which is
Simple Things.
Simple Things, yeah. Don't like Simple Things. But favorite track definitely is Adam and Eve.
Yeah. With the dream.
I just like the beat, everything about it. Did receive an interesting link. Didn't follow up on it, but there may be a case where either Ye or Nas basically stole a beat, and not just the beat, but even the album cover. Yeah. So I just didn't follow it that much. Like I
stole it from somebody else.
Yeah, but like
property type shit.
Yeah, but for me, I was like, I don't give a fuck. I was like, look, it's still a good album. Like, take that. I don't give a fuck about the album cover.
Yeah, like that's the last thing I'm checking for, bro.
And even if Nas stole the beat, right? If it's true, alright.
It would be Ye that stole the beat, though, wouldn't it?
Whichever you want to spin it. But I'm like,
paint that brush, yeah.
I listen to both tracks and I like Nas. So, at the end of the day,
you're not losing shit.
I was like, fuck it.
So you don't
look,
care.
I was like, whether that happened, like that's some behind the scene type of shit, right? That's not gonna concern me. All I'm here for is the music, and that's what I'm listening
to it, and then you go about your life.
And I just like Nas's shit a lot better. Like after listening to both tracks, no disrespect to the other guy, who obviously would feel that he's been wronged, if that's the case, But whatever, that's not my problem. So Adam and Eve is definitely my best track, and then I think second one I'd say everything. And I think it's more to do with just I think the hook really got to me more. The whole if I had everything I'll change anything. Yeah. If I could change anything I'll change everything sort of thing. Yeah. And I just fuck off, I didn't get my feels. But no, there were a couple bars that were like really just like if you stop for a second you really think about fuck, that's actually deep. Like the opening line, bro, like where he says like when the media slings mud, we use it to build huts.
Yeah, that shit's tight.
Right, and I was like, yo, it's like you're gonna stop your song, like like warn me first.
Right, that's kind of like what Pusha's thing. Where it's like never trust a girl that'll fuck. What was it? That'll fuck for money or something like.
And then fuck that'll fuck whatever, and then fuck a janitor.
Yeah, like never trust a girl that finds love in the picture or something like that. she could fuck you, turn around and
A
fuck
fucking
the janitor.
janitor, yeah.
He just jumps right in, and you're like, fuck, like, you know, there's no
like,
warm up.
like he has been through some shit.
Yeah,
you know?
he just slides it in. He ain't even gonna like spit on it. None.
So and he's got another bar. It's like inclusion is a hell of a drug. That's just a few words, but
yeah, but you know what it means exactly.
That says so much in our society right now.
Yep.
Like where people, like, you know, we're talking about how, like, you know, you got all these Instagram. I don't want to say hoes.
But you would.
I already said it.
Right, like,
but you get what I mean.
Bit
right?
like, yeah.
And
it's Instagram models.
Yeah, and like they all got the same type of pictures, right?
Yeah.
You know, like different race, different fucking you know, ethnicity,
different country, everything.
You know, different size ass, waist, titties, whatever the fuck. But
message is the same,
right? Where it's work. I think. Based off our perception of what work is anything that gives you money, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So that would make it work because, like, they get partnerships of these brands because they're trying to put the shit out.
Detoxifying
right?
tea.
Yeah. Come on, I'm not stupid. Like, what is it's like? It's that retarded ass shit about like, yo, yeah, I got a 6-pack in 6 days. Alright, buddy.
Come
Cool.
on, like if you fall for like an Instagram personality is gonna sell you detoxifying tea and you buy it, like, I think that says a lot more about you than them because they're getting paid to do it. What are you doing?
But it also does question their character because, like, if you selling shit that you don't believe in and like, you know, it's fucking fake, you know, like, even if you're trying to do it for the money, but then again, you know,
hey, I'll
on a bigger scheme, you know, that thing we're talking about, how people do shit because they are more concerned about themselves than.
No, they're more concerned about what other people think of them.
Well, I mean, no. I mean, in a sense where, if it gets you paid, then fuck the next person.
Oh, hell
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
right.
all about that.
Then there's him, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
but anyway,
I don't have to believe it.
By the door.
I just have to make you believe it.
You know what? I'm not getting paid enough to wanna, like,
get paid that
break your shit down. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So you ain't breaking me down.
Yeah,
It's a bit late for you to try and do that. Okay, let's just get that out of the way.
But
you don't try to debunk shit. I'm like that dude with the side. He's just changed my mind. And I'm sitting there like this. I got time.
Which is exactly why I'm moving on.
Smart decision.
But no. I was just saying, like, how this whole inclusion thing, like, it's really sad. Like, especially on fucking Instagram, because I feel like Instagram is probably like the biggest worm.
Yeah.
When it comes to, like, social media, because like it's all about the visual. Because once you know how, like, when we talk about, like, how women are portrayed in, like, social media, right? And because it then becomes a norm where every other picture that you see, every second picture that you see,
is asshole too.
Is
or ass
and she's probably like a size 0 waist,
with a booty,
massive ass, big titties,
face,
fake lips, or whatever,
full of stuff.
And if not, there's just, like, so much filtering done there,
makeup,
and every time they're always, like, giggling, they look like they're happy, they're out traveling, they're in different cities, right?
Like, do you know how long it would take to set up that angle, that picture, to how many takes they would have gotten?
But and that's not even the sad part, though, because the saddest part is that they just think, I'm trying to get followers, but what you don't realize is, like, you're becoming a bigger issue to this. I can almost call it an epidemic, like, where
it's kind of like a cult and an epidemic.
It's
almost like, you know what I mean?
It's fucking sad, and it's really frustrating because I'm like, yo, like, look, you can look and enjoy, right? Cool, but to then obsess is what the problem is, because that's where a lot of people are weak-minded and they just like eat on that.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, all these social media
And
companies.
it's both sides. Like it's one side is you're like being obsessed with this person, what this person is portrayed to. When in actual fact they're not actually doing like that. They've set it up in a way to make it seem like that's what they do on the regular.
Oh,
like you're having fun.
I mean, it's. You would not be surprised, like you'd see a bitch like, on a motorcycle trying to look like all fucking sexy. It's like, yeah, I'm a bitch that ride. I'm a ride or die bitch.
Meanwhile, she doesn't know shit about no motorcycle. Like she's probably just got this photo shoot.
Yep.
And the funny thing about these photo shoots is they pay the photographer. Like this ain't like, you know what I'm saying? They ain't actual like models that get paid for. They're the ones that set this up. Go take these pictures, and then they put it out on the gram or whatever.
Yeah.
Because that's how they make their money. They pay this photographer to come through, shoot some photos, upload them, and then use that to generate likes. Which then, you know, the more likes and followers you have, you become an influencer, as they call it.
Because your shit starts to pop up.
Yeah,
whatever,
and then you know you got a lot more people, so they give you free shit. They want you to plug this, and then they start paying you.
Yeah, because it's a business. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, so like, one side of this is this person who's actually not doing that shit, but wants you to believe that they're doing it, so that you follow them.
Because again, because
you think
most of the time, most of the people that you see here, all they're thinking about is trying to get that dollar, right? But they don't take any accountability for what they post is gonna do to the next person.
Yeah.
Right, which is really shit, because we it's almost like they do that shit and they are unaccountable for it, but then the dominant effect is like that shit then rolls off to all these like fucking people that we then mingle with or network with,
and then they try to pass that
and then we have to deal with that bullshit, whereas they don't fucking have to deal with
There's
it.
no blowback.
No.
Yeah, it's just trickle down. It's a trickle down. Yeah. That's why, like, there's nothing worse to me, like a person who's seeking attention, than someone who goes to a concert and then like Snapchat stories or Instagram stories the entire thing.
I'm like, how?
Like, you seen them?
Like, so you enjoy it?
No,
like,
right? You pay money to go there and do this, not to enjoy yourself, but to tell other people that you're at this concert and it seems like you're enjoying yourself.
But we've gone on a little bit of a tandem there, right?
We're not gonna try and get into the pitfalls of today's generations and social media stuff.
Yeah. So
we can talk for days, but back to the album. That line.
Back to the album.
Is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, that. See what that touches on a lot of shit.
Down
But and then he's got some shit that he says like what this I found really dope. Like he says, I'm paraphrasing right here. He says on shit like, so he's talking about when you're still a baby, right? And your kid looks up to you, as if to question why you make them go through that pain when they get immunized.
Oh yeah.
Right, and no, not to really get into the debate of like immunization or whatever the fuck, right? But I just thought about it. I was like, yo, how crazy is it though, right?
Yeah.
So we probably don't really think of it at all.
Yeah.
If a little bit, right? Whatever the fuck. But when our kids are born, they get immunized, right? And because their brains are like really fresh and they're still trying to understand how the fuck we operate, right? And then you can then imagine like when your kid is already just in the first few days, they're already like, fuck, you're just gonna leave me just to get hurt?
To get shanked by some stranger.
Right?
With shit that, and like the bottom part is like you're letting them put stuff that you don't even know what's
like, and it just kind of felt like it was a really deep bar in the sense that like where it's almost saying as if from birth through immunization there's this thing that's instilled in us within our subconscious, and you know how the subconscious is actually what drives majority of the stuff that we then do or act on.
Yeah.
Right. So it's just crazy because we never know it because it's a fucking subconscious, you know.
Yeah.
Lucky for us. So I just heard and I just really thought about it. I was like, look, so no one's ever said that, but if you think about it though, that might actually have a mad impact more than you'd actually think.
Yeah.
You know, because those are your first fucking thoughts. Well, no, one of your first three thoughts as a human being. The first one is like, "What the fuck is this doctor slapping me?" But you know,
it's happening. Like, and they're just letting it. Yeah, basically. Yeah. I feel that.
But yeah, that's my opinion. The whole album, I would definitely rate it. I'll give it a 4. Only reason I'll not give it a 5 out of 5 is because of that whole production thing. That's it. But 4 out of 5.
I think that's the same thing that you almost gave Daytona as well.
Yeah.
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 So they're pretty similar.
Definitely. Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, there you have it. 4 stars and 4.5 for Nasir. So if you haven't already heard it, because for some odd reason you were lost, go listen to it. Because trust me, it's worth it.
Shit's fire.
Shit bumps. Like,
Jump on it.
You have to. You must.
But we'll move on to like our subtopics, I guess.
Yeah. Starting off with my generation.
Yeah. What you got?
Yeah, this is taking it way back. And I only stumbled upon this the other day.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Zoo by ODB, or Dirty Bastard. Like,
I don't know what that song is. I mean, obviously I know the.
Yeah, like it's just straight up like New York beats, like like 90s New York, like simple. It's just boom bap, you know, the snare, the whole deal, just going like that. And it is just ODB at his best. Just he's just bars on bars. I'm trying to find something, but like, yeah, this is ODB. Like, what is this? It'll be mid 90s, late 90s, perhaps. Mid to mid 90s or so. And it's just a whole, like, it's a freestyle almost, but it goes for like 3 minutes, and the shit is fire.
Right.
Like,
I actually like ODB style. It's like I wouldn't mind listening to that.
It's kind of like, I think that's kind of who Busta like modeled himself on.
Right. I was gonna say, like, they're probably the only 2 rappers that have that type of style.
Yeah, where you'll go fast and then drop slow, change voices, kind of like what Nicki Minaj is trying to do, but like, because I think it's because of their deep voices as well. They get like the way they,
and the wordplay is just like stupid as well.
It's insane, you know. Like, but yeah, Brooklyn Zoo, like you're taking it way back, but it's just got bars for days, and it's just straight 3 minutes of heat. But yeah, ODB, Brooklyn Zoo, that's what I got.
Alright. I thought it was only appropriate for me to go like for my generation, right?
Yeah.
I just figured like. So I reckon it's actually appropriate based off the album that we just read. That my throwback be The Takeover by Mr. Jay-Z, Sean Carter.
I was wondering, I thought you were just gonna do a straight dance thing. You're like, nah, just kidding.
Nah. So
dude, they got Ethan.
So, like, in case y'all or whoever's watching this and they don't know what the Takeover is, so the Takeover is basically Jay-Z's response to Nas when he dropped Ether. That's a separate conversation altogether.
That beef that they had going on.
Yeah, or the tracks themselves. So we're just gonna talk about Takeover right now. So Takeover was like off Blueprint 1, first Blueprint. And it was I honestly feel like, okay, you know, people might be like, oh no, you're fucking biased because like you're a Nas fan, but it's just personally, I just feel like it was just in a rock track because he didn't have as many bars, which were personal. Like the takeover and ether is almost like Duffy freestyle and
Story of Adidas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like where Nas is just like hella personal.
So
And Jay-Z was just kind of like, he's just touched on it a little bit. But, excuse me, I'll say Takeover, dope beat. Definitely. Dope beat. And I guess, lines that stuck out were like, when he talks about how he sold, he's like, I sold what your whole album sold in my first week. But that he was talking about Mobb Deep when he dropped that line, right?
Yeah.
And then he said some shit like how I don't know if you remember that song from Nas, Uchi Wally. Uchi Wally Wally. Uchi Bang Bang.
Oh damn.
Yeah. So he's like, your bodyguard had a better verse than you did. I can't remember that because I haven't heard Uchi Wally in a bit.
Yeah.
And then
I said that in the 90s, bro.
And then he's like, alright, you made it a hot line, I made it a hot song. And he's like, you ain't get paid for it. It's a shit like that, like you ain't get coin. He's just really fucked up. And he joke, he talks about how like Nas has like made one album in 10 years, whatever the fuck, which fuck it, whatever, right? And then I think just overall, like in itself, it's a good track. But if you want to compare it to the whole beef that they had and fucking Ether, then that's like a whole different thing altogether.
Yeah.
Right. So, but yeah, that's definitely my throwback.
All right, it's somewhere. Like obviously it ain't no Ether, but
Yeah, true that.
But yeah, it's still jiggle.
Like, ladies and gentlemen, this is the only guy I know who texts while he's like recording, because clearly whatever you're doing is fucking more important.
It was.
Yeah, that's what I say, clearly, innit?
So is the issue.
It's just pointing it out. But anyway, moving on to next thing.
I'd like to.
Alright, so so we're gonna go turn up, yeah?
That'd be nice.
Yeah. It's a whole way for you. What are you talking about?
Cool. I thought, do you have any other grievances you want to air over here?
But to have grievances means like
you've made the forum.
Anyway.
Alright.
So
back to this. What do you got?
Turn up. I got J-Rock Win off his new album.
Yeah.
What is it called?
Redemption.
Yeah. Win, definitely a dope track. You should check it out. And I love the ad-libs on, like, from K-Dot, because they're kind of stupid, funny but stupid.
Yeah, I don't understand what he was in there for, but
it's pretty much the whole point.
True, just to get more views or something.
No, I don't think so. But it was just lighten it up. Yeah, because like he's been on a few videos.
Yeah.
That J-Rock's already done anyway.
Yeah.
Whether it's actually dropping
maybe
a
they
hook
just need him to like,
or a verse.
This is more for like co-signing type shit, probably. I don't know. Just to kind of get J-Rock.
I mean, like J-Rock is like big brother, bro.
I know, but I'm saying in a way, like for him to get like famous off, like, you know what I mean? It almost seems like for him to get, I guess, not famous per se, but more recognition outside of America, because obviously people know who he is there.
Yeah.
But like for here, because not a lot of people know who J-Rock is, if any.
Yeah.
So they need that familiar face to tie him into.
True. And
in a way, I say it's kind of a cosign, because obviously without Kendrick, no one would know who he is. It's almost like he'd be debuting, but he's been. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's not meant just for people in America, but like obviously, people here or wherever else have you. Just
So
trying to put
more for people outside of America. Basically.
trying to put J Rock on the map. Basically saying like this is who he's been. He's the same. He's a label mate
for a fucking minute.
Yeah, and we've known J Rock for God knows how long.
Yeah.
Like since he did I Do This with Kendrick. Was that like 08 maybe something like that.
And like that was probably like that was actually like years after they actually like really started.
Yeah,
you know?
like
so that was us being late. That was us being late.
Yeah, we were late to the party then.
Yeah.
So you can imagine like shit's been. Yeah, so in a way it's kind of like introducing J Rock, I guess, to the rest of the world.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I feel like it was unnecessary for his ad libs and shit. Like he was just jumping around in the background, but
I was having fun. I was just enjoying it. Like I didn't take it for anything more than what it was.
Yeah, because I initially thought like K-Dot was gonna have
obviously want it to be that case, but like
I guess they've only let us in like.
But you know you don't want to fucking
overshadow
control verse type of shit.
A situation happening.
Yeah.
True.
Cause that will be different. Like Big Sean getting that is it's alright.
Getting that word,
but you can't do that on J Rock shit.
Not on your people's. Yeah.
Nah.
All right, so your track was
So yeah, definitely my was win.
All right. The one I got. I swear I had it too.
I promise, but
it's Travis Scott. Cause the Hooch.
Oh, the Hooch.
Yeah. It's
I don't know why the song has never really been. Off. Yeah.
It's a good song.
I would have thought it would be really popular because that was like when he dropped. It's pretty much the same time when he had 18, Butterfly Effect, The Hooch, Amen. It's around that time.
Yeah, but
everything else picked up except for The Hooch.
Because I only heard it because of you, and that was recently. Like,
yeah.
But like the more I listen to it, it's a dope ass track, man.
That's the thing. Like, this shit's been out for a fucking minute, which trips me out. I guess it doesn't help because it was just a single. I guess like it's never attached because you know
kind
how
like Butterfly Effect.
Yeah.
He just has random singles that he just drops like whenever.
Yeah. I don't know, like, but like, it's just kind of weird, but fucking mad track.
Oh yeah.
Nonetheless, though.
Yeah, the Hooch, Travis Scott. That's
definitely get on it.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really describe it more than just it's just a chill track.
I don't even like. I don't know who produced it, but like it's just a solid track.
It's tight. Yeah. Alright, so look that up. Hooch.
And I guess like last is like Afrobeats. So I have to say 2 tracks only because Melanin, right?
Yeah. You did that last time, though.
I know.
Yeah.
The reason I'm saying it again is just because I think over the last few days I've just been on this vibe about just hyping up black people in general. So and then I was like listening to Melanin like today and a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
And I just still feel like I should shout out to black women. Right?
Struck a chord.
But I wouldn't say like struck a chord, but like well, I guess it is though. Yeah. I guess it is.
Put simply.
But yeah. Put simply, exactly.
Yeah.
So even though that was my track from last week, I'll still drop it this week though. Fucking Melanin by Salty Soul, and Pataran King, and I think there was another dude. I don't know, but fucking dope track. But for me, it just fell in love with the fact that it's talking about melanin women. Power to them. But my Afrobeats track though for tonight is actually DJ Spinall or Spinall. I don't know what he wants to pronounce his shit like. DeVito, if I'm pronouncing it right, and One Day Call.
Yeah.
If I'm pronouncing that right too.
But
I was just saying, this is funny. I know the name of the track, right?
Yeah.
But so when I wrote it down, I'm just looking at my phone right now. So I wrote the artist,
yeah,
but not the name of the track. so I'm just looking at it and I was like, yo, fam, like,
Blank.
do you have that much confidence in yourself? Like,
You're like, that's future me's problem.
but it's called Olowo. Yeah, no, I'm almost sure. So let's just say not 90% sure. Wait, Olowo.
Take your time though. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, that's one. It has to be the one. Hey. Shh.
Prepare this, that.
No, I'm just double checking the spelling. That's all.
Yeah, no.
Like,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is. Olowo.
Alright.
Olowo. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Or Lowo. I don't know. Because I'm assuming Spinal is Nigerian as well.
Alright, yeah.
Okay.
I think they're Nigerian.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But it's a really dope track. Davido's a decent artist as well. Like he's kind of like, I think
he's hit or miss for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually think like the only reason like maybe Wiz would have done better over the last year more than him is just Wiz has had better features on, in terms of like on people's tracks.
Yeah.
Whereas yeah, exactly. He's had bigger features.
Yeah.
Like where he just has to like fucking do collabs with like Drake, whereas I don't think Davido has had to do something that's as close to that.
Yeah.
Or like come close as like fucking big because
massive.
Yeah, because it's
and he was also on Drake's album Controller.
Yeah.
And
so. But yeah, no, that's something else on the side. But Olowo, DJ Spinal, Davido, and One Day Call, dope fucking track. Get on it if you haven't already been on it. Don't know when it drops, but it's still fucking dope track nonetheless.
Alright.
What's your shit?
I'm taking it back to the homeland for this one. Oliver Mchukudzi. Mkuru.
Wait, who's it? Oliver who?
Mchukudzi. Chugu.
Who's that?
Mchukudzi. You're taking the piss, man.
Yeah, bro, come on.
Alright, I was about to say you're not serious.
Like you've heard that shit in my car.
I know,
would
exactly.
you be surprised right now?
Why would you fuck me up like that? Why would you fuck my shit up like that? Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Nah, because I heard it because of this douchebag. And because I couldn't, for the life of me, I couldn't find it. I was just too lazy to.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, it's obviously it's a Zimbabwean track, so...
I can't remember the first time I ever heard that track.
By years ago.
I just know it's years.
That old.
I almost feel like
really 2000s?
it's just been really hard. Like it's always hard for me like to separate Tiku shit because like because obviously he should drop every year, right?
Pretty much.
And I'd always end up just mixing his fucking tracks. I don't know why. I just would.
Yeah.
So like I never know what track belongs to which album. I just know whether it bumps or not.
Because he's that prolific though. Like he's had how many albums?
Bro.
And he just keeps going.
Yeah. And I just put it out there, in case anyone's curious. He was like close mates with my mom. Yeah. I met him, bro. I met him, but I actually met him when I was like 5 years old. I still remember that moment. Like I was at remember Jaggers?
Yeah.
Or Jaggers. Yeah.
Leave it to the fuck up or
so it was spelled Jaggers, but
Jaggers.
So Jaggers, right? But where we're from, you don't pronounce it that way. Nah,
you can't pronounce it how it's written.
Nah, it's Jaggers.
Yeah.
So
we tell you how you pronounce it.
Exactly, right? You're in a fucking homeland, so we tell you how you fucking say it, right? So I still remember I was like 5 or 6, bro, because I was like still. I would have been like
on your life.
No, dude, come on, think about it. You're 5 or 6.
Yes.
You're meeting all of them too good.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Exactly, right? So, and then, because I almost called bullshit, because my mom was like, Tuku, right? And I'm like, oh man. and then she like, I know him. I'm like, alright, moms. Alright. Alright.
So you don't have
calm
to say,
down.
Yeah,
You know,
walking,
I get it.
Yeah, you know everyone.
And then she's like, no, for real. I'm like, don't embarrass me, alright? There might be someone that knows me that's here right now.
Watch you get shut down. And then you gotta be the laughing stock because your mom thought she was cool.
Fam, and then like dude gets out and like we all get out, and then like the had a conversation because I think the relation was like around the fact that Tzimaniga. So sorry, just had to like throw a little bit of a nickel in there. So we're from basically Mashonaland.
Yep.
Alright. So he's from Supper as well, I think. So they kind of know each other through that way, and then so my mom's like talking to this nigga. I'm just like I'm standing, but I was not even in that conversation. I was just standing at the car, right? And like that was me the whole time. I was like
it's like your words came out, but about what? Who cares?
Right. I'm like, yo, for real? Like y'all having a conversation? Like had a fucking conversation with her. Yeah, bro. That was a fucking matters. One of my matters experiences, I guess, like in Zim. Definitely.
Well, I'm glad I got that memory out of you. You're welcome.
Come on, bro. Like you, if you've met Tuku or Mapfumo.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, two legends, right?
All right.
Yeah.
Those are two legends.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what I mean?
Alright.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the song.
Back to the song.
All of them.
I'm gonna let him finish.
Mkuru. I think you wrapped it up. Yeah, you said it.
So I think that basically makes it, innit?
Yeah, that about does it for this one.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So
Until the next time we hit y'all up.
Keep it real.
Peace.
Out.